Hi, I'm Danielle Patterson, CEO at Family Office Access, and I wanted to start by saying welcome. Thank you so much for being a valued member. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to take you on a brief tour of the platform to make sure that you feel confident and comfortable navigating the data as well as connecting with family offices. First, I'll show you the dashboard to ensure that you don't miss any of the ongoing updates or new firm additions. Then we will explore the filters to make sure that you know how to target investors meeting your search criteria and to save those searches. I'll show you how to browse the profiles and suggest our best practices, give, ask framework. I'll also show you how to do a dedicated research request and let you know how you can benefit from all of the additional resources we've curated, best practices, playbooks, masterclasses, lunch and learns, and case studies. So with that, I'll go ahead and share my screen and dive right in. So from the FamilyOfficeAccess.com website, you will have the login URL in the upper right-hand corner, and that will take you directly into the platform interface. We do recommend saving the URL for easy sign-in. When you come to the dashboard, this is an important place where you can always adjust your timestamp and notice how for example, the last 7 days, we added 19 new offices, updated 76. We want to make sure you don't miss out on these ongoing updates, so you can always preview these selections as well as our latest case studies and insights from the dashboard. Next, you'll see available subscriptions beyond whatever you have chosen. We do have a registered investment advisor database, private equity, venture capital, ultra high net worth. You can also speak with our team if you'd like to upgrade from a monthly or a smaller into the full global. You'll notice you do have access to the live chat, so this is an easy way where you can communicate with our team as well as through the support here at the bottom. Search data is where you'll spend a majority of your time. When you hit the filter, you'll see that you can select from all the various types of investors, types of family offices. Using the filters is easy. You can either browse alphabetically for what you're looking for. We also have under the resource guide a data dictionary that shows every filter value available and how we're defining those terms. But if it's easier for you to just start typing in the term that you're looking for, you can do that as well. Funding stage, industry. Now these drop downs are organized, they're nested so that if you have a very specific need, you can then open it up and get far more granular with the specific sub-industries. You also can use these to type in the term that you're looking for. Assets under management, things like this where we don't have complete data population. Not every single family office wants to disclose its wealth. Good to know that there's also the unknown. But we always suggest less is more. First take your, targeted first pass, and you can always come back and cast a wider net. Their preference geographically on where they are investing, and then their location right down to the city. We have the year founded to give you context on where they are in their wealth creation and wealth transfer, as well as employees. Is this a small firm, perhaps still managed by the family, or very large and professionalized? We do have a past investments checkbox here. Now, this will limit our search results to those that have enriched profiles showing their past investments. This is data directly provided through our Crunchbase integration. Now you can save these searches, and this way, if you have very specific criteria, our system will notify you when any new firms matching that criteria enter the system. And you have the option. You'll always receive in-app notifications, but under your settings, you'll see notifications. You can turn those all on so that once a week, you receive a consolidated email with any of the ongoing updates you've requested. When you go into the profiles, you'll see under company description, everything you need to know about the origins of wealth, the unique features, the overall investment objectives, and anything we know about their overall views, values, and thoughts on legacy. The general information will paint a picture about how large the family office is, how it's structured, the name of the family, if they have a public-facing website, and if they have any social presence. Now, we do member-only workshops where we teach the strategies, the foster offer align methodology, also the give ask framework. And in these things, we walk you through how to mirror the language they're using to connect, to show that you've done your research, you understand their mission, and where there's true alignment. We also teach you to follow if they're building their brand, to see who within your network might also be able to provide introductions, and to engage if they are posting regularly, like Lillette Ventures posted 3 days ago. If these are conversations we can join and add value, you'd see I'd be the second person to like, and I would be the very first person to comment. So these are great ways that you can give before ever asking anything. Then when we scroll over to the summary, we'll see the mandates, anything that we specifically checked, but then you'll see things beyond. So often this can open the door to areas of alignment that you may have not even known existed. When you scroll over to the contacts, you'll see high-level decision makers. If you ever need assistance from our research team, they can always add additional contacts. If you found someone on LinkedIn, for example, that you want to reach out to, so feel free to leverage our ticket system. Those are all monitored under the research requests. Annual subscribers can also put in requests for firms we might be lacking or niche sectors that we don't yet have for targeting areas of their interest. Past investments, we'll track back 6 years. We'll show you the industries they've invested in, what stages, and whether those were structured as direct investments, funds, or acquisitions. We can then click on those to get more context about the nature of the investment. And just by browsing through, in this instance, we can see Voldex has been invested in 3 times, so we know they are great long-term investors that reinvest in their portfolio companies. Also, understanding their portfolio could open doors to warm introductions or ways that your opportunity could enrich their existing ecosystem. You can see as recently as just a few days ago, there was public media mention. If you'd like to keep up to date, you can always subscribe to the news feed, and that way in your weekly emails, you'll know if anything new has been added. The notes sections are private just to your user account, so if you were to leave anything here, no one else would have access to that. It would just be archived for you. Later, you could always delete or edit. And the star feature is great so that beyond saving your searches, you can also use the star to then have custom-built favorite offices. Now, with an annual subscription, you can export the data, whether you want all the contacts or just the highest level decision maker per firm. The system will aggregate that. It will download to wherever you typically download, and the Excel file will be there with all the necessary contact information. Under the resource section, you will find all of our best practices, our playbooks, guides, templates. These are based on our years of helping see clients through to success. And if you'd like to learn from their strategies, you can check out our case studies. We also have our masterclass library that will give you access to all of our one-on-one interviews with different family office leaders. Will really help you understand and connect and just expand your network as well. We also have the Lunch and Learn library. This is a fun collection of different topics. We often try to elevate voices within our members. We also feature partners and leaders within the family office industry, so it's great for allowing opportunity for introductions. We also maintain our events calendar, so if beyond our virtual events you'd like to join anything in person or virtual through our partners, we can help connect you there and ensure you get preferred pricing. So that is a very quick whirlwind. We just are so happy to have you as a member, and we hope that you'll enjoy working as part of our community, and always feel free to reach out.